Hard to make money when you don't have any clients, right? Don't worry, I got you. Howdy and welcome to the Laptop Empire Show. I'm your host, Mike Yonda, co-founder of laptopempires.com, and today we're going to talk to you about 7 proven ways that you can land clients as a freelancer. And this is something that I have a lot of experience with in my journey as an entrepreneur, both through my current digital marketing agency and picking up Facebook clients for ad management, but also back in my first journey into entrepreneurship, back when I started my online fitness business back in law school. It felt like years ago, but it really wasn't that long ago, not even, I think it was about 5 years ago. And finding clients is the lifeblood of any freelance business, whether you're trying to find, coaching clients for nutrition, fitness, or you're trying to find clients to hire you for your services, whether you're a copywriter, a Facebook ad person, an SEO person, a website developer, whatever it is that you do, finding clients and making money is the lifeblood of your business. Like why have a business if you're not going to make money from it? So today we're going to go into 7 of my favorite methods for landing clients, but make sure that you stay to the very end because of course I'm going to tease you and I'm going to save my absolute favorites for the very end. But before we get started, I want to remind you that new episodes of the Laptop Empire Show are going to drop every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit that little bell notification so you can get notified when new episodes arrive, and let's go ahead and dig into the list. So method number 1 is leveraging your inner circle, and I'm starting with this one because it is the easiest thing to get you started. This is one of the first strategies that we teach our students inside of the Facebook Side Hustle course when they go to land their first client is you already have a network. You already have an audience on Facebook of your friends, your family, their connections, and these people love you and they want to support you and they want you to be successful. And so you can start by reaching out to them and letting them know what you do. For years after I started my agency business, nobody knew what I did. Okay, everyone in my family was like, okay, this kid, he went to law school, he graduated, he passed the bar, he practiced for a little while, and then he stopped and became a stay-at-home dad, and he's doing something online, but we're not really sure what it is. And because I didn't really talk about it, I didn't tell people what I did for a business and how I was making my living. And that was a mistake. That made it harder on me. And so what you want to do is let people know. Let your friends, your family, the people that love you, have the ability to encourage you and support you by telling them what you're doing and letting them know that say, hey, I'm managing Facebook ads for local businesses, or I'm doing SEO for blogs to help them get more traffic, or I'm building websites, whatever it is that you do. Let them know and say, hey, I would really love it if you could help me get this off the ground, if you could help me get started, and if you need help, I want to help you and show you what I can do and talk to you. But if you don't, that's okay. But if you know anybody, if you know any realtors in the area, you know anyone that knows a gym and they need help getting leads so they can do more business and get more clients, I'm your guy. Let me help you, right? Ask them to send you referrals. And guess what? People will do it because they love you and they want to help you and they want to support you. And the same thing goes in just like telling people, like, this is what I'm up to. Sometimes when you just tell them, oh, I've got this cool new project, and you let them know about it, they're going to be like, oh, I know somebody that could use that. Do you want me to put you in contact with them? And of course you do, right? So it's a great place to get started is leverage that inner circle. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. These people want to help you. They're your biggest supporters in life. Start there. Number 2 is a little something called Upwork, all right? It's actually Upwork.com. It is a website online. It's a tool that not only helps you find contract work, freelance work, but you can go and create a profile and you can land work as well. It's a great system. You go on there, you set up your profile, you let them know what you specialize in, what you're good at, what you can do, and then you're actually able, people can find your profile and they can request you to do work, or really the way you should be using it is you can go in and you can look at job postings that people have done. Think of it as like Craigslist for freelance entrepreneurs. So if somebody needs copywriting work and you're a copywriter, you can go and apply for that job, and then they'll narrow it down to their final candidates, and you have an opportunity to land that work and do good on a project basis. But who knows, maybe it will turn into a long-term recurring client. A lot of our students use this and have got incredible deals, incredible retainer, long-term clients from just doing good work after landing something on Upwork. But there's a couple of things that you need to know about it, that way you can be more successful when you sign up and you try and use Upwork. The first one is you really want to make your profile sing, okay? You need to go on there and you need to think about it, and you need to have good copy, and you need to have like a good, put what are the benefits? What are the pain points you can help people? What are the solutions you can provide? You really need to dig into it. Think of your profile as a way to sell yourself. The next thing is that sometimes when you apply, they might have a lot of people that are already doing what you're doing, and they might deny your application. This happens from time to time. The way to get around it is go ahead when you're creating your application and put down not just the work that you want to do, but all of the work that you're capable of. For example, I'm known as a Facebook ads guy, but I also know a lot about email marketing, funnels, organic traffic, automations. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things because I've been in business long enough that I've done a little bit of all of it. So when I create a profile on there, I'm going to go in and I'm going to check off every single little thing that I can do. That doesn't mean that I need to apply for jobs for those things, but it makes me a more well-rounded candidate that they're more likely to approve to accept jobs on the platform. Okay, so use that to your advantage and go ahead and put everything you can do on that application to increase your chances of being approved as a freelancer on that platform. Number 3 is email outreach, okay? I'm not a big fan of cold calling people. I'm honestly not a big fan of cold outreach either, but it works. The only thing is it's a volume approach, okay? If you think that you're gonna go out there and you're gonna find 100 businesses that you can serve and you're gonna send emails to them and you're gonna land 15 clients out of that, you are out of your freaking mind. That isn't how it works. It's gonna take a little more than that. You might send 100 to land 1 client, and you know what? That might be a good ROI on your time. It depends on where you are as a business. But there's a few things that you can do to make email outreach a lot easier so that you can get the volume, that way you can land the clients and make it a viable strategy for you. The first thing that you can do is that you can template what you're doing. You need to make sure you do a little bit of research about the business and personalize it as much as possible and get it to the right people and have it be about their business. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a template that you base it out of. Create your template that you can use over and over, add some personal touches, some artistic little pieces to the email, and then go ahead and send it. That personal touch is going to go a long way, but it's going to make your life a lot easier if you're trying to send 50 of these in a single day. The next thing you want to do is you want to get people responding to you. And the best way to do that is, well, one, keep your email short, right? Like, they're business owners, just like you. They don't have a lot of time. They're busy. Keep it short so you don't waste their time. They're more likely to look at it. I know if I see a long email, I'm just deleting it if it's not relevant to me. So keep it short, get to the point, but end with a question. Okay? We're curious people as humans, and when you end with a question, when things are left undone, it's kind of like music. If you're playing a chord, I just started guitar lessons, so this is on my mind, and you play each note of the chord and you don't play the last one, our mind wants us to finish that. We want to complete that musical harmony, and we want that last note. And that's the way it is with anything left undone. When you ask a question and you leave it undone, it's almost like a cliffhanger, and people feel compelled to respond to you. It's all about getting a response and starting that conversation. So end your cold email with a question. And then finally, another great way, I learned this from my business partner, Bobby, who's a co-founder here at Laptop Empires, is if you want, go into the business, become a customer, right? Get to know their product, go eat at their restaurant, whatever it may be. And then when you send that email, you can talk about them. You can do the compliment sandwich. You can talk about what you liked about the business. And it could just be that your first contact, your first email is just saying, hey, I went to your restaurant. I had a wonderful time. I really enjoyed this meal. The waiter was excellent. Thank you so much for a great experience. They're going to probably reply to that because they love to hear that, and you're stroking their ego, and most people won't take the time to do do that. And then you can start that conversation. You come back with, hey, have you ever thought about using this kind of advertising or whatever service it is that you do, right? And putting it out there to them, asking that question to get that conversation to go further so that you can get into your pitch. So the next platform is LinkedIn, and I think a lot of people look at this platform as if it's a resume. It's like the professional Facebook profile, and you just connect with people and recruiters can find you and what have you. But as a freelancer, it's really your sales page, and it's a platform that is giving you a lot of organic reach and a great runway to put your content out there and to prove your expertise and to generate a ton of leads. So here's kind of how it works and what you can do. Number one, you want to create a banging profile. You want it to be really good. You really want to sell yourself, kind of like Upwork, but take it to the next level. Make it a sales page. Talk about the niche that you help, how you help them, and offer some sort of free guide or lead magnet or something there on the profile. The next thing that you want to do is you want to be making connections. LinkedIn, it's amazing. Like if you do targeting on Facebook, which is the most powerful targeting platform in the world, so you can target people that are interested in ponies and muscle cars, like totally random, but if they're interested in both, it's gonna say, yeah, perfect. There's 150,000 people in the US that are interested in both of those things. And then you can go and you can target them. LinkedIn is similar in that you can actually go in there and you can say, I wanna find all of the realtors within this town, or I wanna find, the people that do this, and you can actually search based on their demographic. But then it goes a step further and it says, would you like to see, like it populates the list, and then you can click on that person's profile and you can see their job, you can see the whole profile, you can see their information, you can even get their email right then and there. You can send them a message, you can send them an email, all from the platform, something that you can't do with Facebook. So what you should be doing is narrowing down the people that are your potential customers, and you should be making tons of connections, okay? Because then when you connect, you can have a snippet message that you send, the template message you use over and over, and hopefully that starts conversations. But if nothing else, what it's gonna do is you're gonna get tons of connections every day, and that really goes into the next strategy, which is publish your content on LinkedIn. There's no better platform right now. If you go post on your Facebook page, you're gonna get a whopping 2% reach of the people that like your page, right? That's crazy. But LinkedIn is the opposite. They're trying to get people on the platform. So when you publish content onto the LinkedIn platform, not only are they gonna show it to your connections, but they're gonna show it to the second and third connections of your connections. So I want you to think about this. The equivalent on Facebook would be, it would show it to everyone that likes your page, as well as the friends of the people that like your page, as well as the friends of the people that like your page. So you're talking massive reach, and unlike Facebook where you get it and then there's diminishing returns and the content dies off, on LinkedIn right now, if the content is good and people are liking it and they're sharing it and they're promoting it, you're getting more engagement, LinkedIn goes, that's a great piece of content. Let's show it to more people. And there's almost an exponential effect where it will pick up steam and it'll snowball over time so you can get more people looking at your content, which that's proving your expertise, and it's getting more people going back to your profile, which is like your mini sales page that starts the conversation. Number 5, you're good at what you do, so teach people. Offer calls, consultations, audits, anything you can do to get people on the phone, make a little bit of money, demonstrate your expertise for them, all right? And then maybe you'll convert them into clients, or maybe you'll just help them get on the path so that they'll do so well on their own that they'll eventually grow and get to the point where they're like, you know what, I need to stop spending my time on this thing and I just need to go hire this guy because I would rather have my time and have somebody else deal with it at that point in time. So when you're doing those profiles, wherever it is, like on LinkedIn that I mentioned in the last one, have opportunities for people to reach out to you to schedule, hey, I'm like I said, Facebook ads, for them to come to me and say, hey, will you do an account audit? Will you review my account? Let me know what I can do to optimize my campaigns to get more email subscribers, more traffic, more sales, more purchases, a lower cost per result, whatever it may be. And I can go in there, I can look at it, give them great information, blow their mind, and then maybe they'll hire me. All right, we've got 2 left. and they're my favorite. So number 6, right? Number 1 of these last 2 is paid traffic plus email marketing. Now, I would say Facebook ads plus email marketing because it's one of the cheapest ways possible to grow your email list. But, you know, if you've got a blog with a lot of traffic or you have other ways of getting people onto your email list, it's a great way to build a relationship, to sell them whatever it is you want, to get them to take offers. I love email marketing. Big fan. As long as you're doing it consistently, you're writing in an entertaining way where people look forward to your emails, maybe you're telling stories, and every email that you do has some sort of call to action to get them on to the next thing. But I want you to think about this. If you've got a lead magnet, if you've got some sort of guide or something that shares your expertise that you can give to people, they can sign up for it with their email, end up on the list, and then on the thank you page, you can simply just say, hey, would you like to hop on a consultation or an audit or a call with me or whatever about how I can help you develop a plan for your business? That's a sales opportunity. You can do the same thing, put them through an automated email sequence, pitching the same offer. And even if they don't take it, some people will, which will pay for your ad spend or however it is that you're getting people on there. Maybe it's just profit if it's organic. Some of them will bite, others won't, but it's okay because now they're on your email list, you're marketing them, you're sharing your content with them, you're showing and demonstrating your expertise, and eventually, maybe it's a year down the road, you're gonna make that one offer and they're gonna go like, man, I wanna work with this person. And finally, number 7, my favorite method completely. And if you want to know more about number 7, there's a whole video about it. You can just click on the link and get the video, or you can check in the description and get the video. But it's the Facebook group method. I built my businesses, both of them, my first businesses, around this model, okay? And it was just, well, with the original business, it was me creating a Facebook community, but you don't have to go create your own Facebook group. You can become an active and engaged member of Facebook communities that are the kinds of places that your people are gonna hang around in. And if you go there and become an active, not just, I'm not gonna say valuable, a useful member of that community that helps people and shares everything that's in your head freely, the clients will come to you. Right? It's that simple. They will come to you, right? And what you don't need to do is you don't need to go in there and do this incredibly elaborate post where you just do all this stuff, or even something that looks valuable but it hides the ball. You definitely don't want to go there, especially if it's somebody else's community, and pitch on a post. Some of the best ways to get this to work are just to go into the group and search for comments, or get involved in the conversation, search for the posts, and then leave valuable comments. Leave comments that are so useful that it not only helps the poster, but it helps the people that are reading. And when you do that, when you give it all away on a comment like that, it doesn't come across as spammy because you're not pitching, you're not doing this post that looks like you're going fishing in somebody else's pond. You're just helping a member of that community. It's one of your fellow members, and you're doing it in such a big way that it helps them, it helps the people reading it, and people will just naturally send you private messages and say, hey, can you help me with XYZ? And that starts a conversation, which starts the lead gen process, which leads to the phone call where you sell them into whatever it is that you do and they become a client. But if you want to know more about the do's and don'ts of the group method, please be sure to check the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video on how to land freelance clients. I really appreciate it. Remember that the Laptop Empire Show, we drop a new episode every Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, so please subscribe. That way you never miss an episode. And be sure that you tune in next week when I talk to you about the Facebook group method, number 7 in today's list, and my favorite method for landing clients and growing your freelance business. You're really not going to want to miss it. I appreciate y'all. And please do me a favor, comment below and tell me about your favorite methods for landing clients, or if you don't have any yet, which of these is most exciting to you? Which one are you looking forward to using in your own business? Take care.